to go over the timed essay strategies here. So let's take a quick look. This PowerPoint is also on our Canvas page. So the first thing is that the test will be 75 minutes long. So once you click on it, it's going to give you that time limit. And the main thing that I do want you to do is to type it out, your response, in Word, and then copy and paste it into the place where you can submit on Canvas. Only because just in case technology, has a glitch or the internet stops or whatever, then you will be able to still submit. So just make sure that you're doing that just to save yourself a headache. Time breakdown, number one, take about 15 to 20 minutes to read the prompt and brainstorm. So you'll have a prompt where you're going to read through it and then brainstorm your response. So just take a few minutes to make sure you understand the prompt. Take about 45 to 50 minutes to write. And then take about 5 minutes at the end to proofread. So set a timer on your phone or something like that so that you can watch the time and make sure that you have enough time to complete a conclusion, to go back and proofread it, to do all that kind of stuff. You don't want to run out of time because that's gonna ding you a little bit on the points. So make sure you have a completed essay. So kind of do something to make sure you're monitoring the time. Also, for reading the prompt, read the question at the top or the bottom first. So it's telling you what you want to look for or what you want to do. So look at that first. Then read through the prompt, look for the most important points in there, look for the two main arguments. It may actually explicitly state it or it may not, but you want to look for what is the main argument, and then if that's the main argument, what would be the other side. So even if both sides aren't stated, you should be able to clearly figure out what are the two sides of this argument. Then you want to summarize that. You may want to scan the prompt a second time just to make sure you understand it. It's not going to be complicated in any way, but just to kind of refresh your memory of the points that you want to make there. Look at the thesis, which is probably going to be in the introduction or right at the top at least. Look at the topic sentences to kind of remind yourself of the main points and any notes that you might be taking also while you're reading. And then you want to brainstorm, make sure you can identify the main point of the article. What's the argument? What is this person arguing? And you might be able to tell that from the title. So take a look at the title to begin with. Then summarize the two sides of the argument. So you want to be able to say, okay, here's what the author is saying. Here's the other side, just to show you understand what the argument is. Write a working thesis that states your position. So you want to take a strong stand here. Either you agree or disagree. And then brainstorm 3 to 5 reasons and pick your strongest one. So just figure out, what are the strongest reasons that you are either agreeing or disagreeing with the position. And then you want evidence to back up your reasons. So I agree or disagree. Here are my reasons, and here's why. Basically, that's what you want in there. So when you're writing, make sure the topic sentences introduce the topic of your body paragraphs clearly and that they reinforce your thesis. This is the reason why you want to brainstorm up front so that you have really clearly defined points you want to make. Also, in your body paragraphs, use personal examples and specifics to make your point. Don't just restate what the author already said. So you don't want to just quote from the article and say, this person says this, I agree. This person says this, I agree. Because then basically all you're doing is just rewriting that person's essay. So you want to take it and run with that topic and personalize it. You can use, things from your own life, from friends, from the news, from celebrities, whatever you want, but use your own examples. And then, like I said, watch the clock to make sure that you don't run out of time. What am I looking for? A clear, concise, and organized response. To see that you can identify the main points of an article and answer the question being asked. To see that you can write solid paragraphs with an appropriate topic sentence. To see that you can argue one side of a debate and use evidence to back up your claims. So that's why you want to make sure that you're just picking one side. Don't talk about the other side in this particular one. And then to see that you can complete a cohesive essay under a time constraint. So that's what I'm looking for here. All right, so that's the first video, guys. And then I will go over other ones coming up.